Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I welcome you all again in my class. I hope all of you are good and doing well at your home. As you know, your schools are going to be started, inshallah, within 15 days. So I hope all of you are very excited. So let's start our today's lecture. Students, due to your monthly test, we are not going to learn anything new today. We are going to do the review of our chapter number 3, common fractions. Okay, we have already learned this chapter, but today is the review class of this one. So this is your basically mathematics topic and overall lecture number 24, and I am your math teacher, Ms. Falakna. So what we are going to review today, what is our today's lecture content? We are going to do some questions from exercise number 3.5, and the topic that we are going to cover from 3.5 is mixed operation of the four fundamental operations. Then exercise number 3.6 as well, in which we are going to do the reduction of a quantity to the fraction of another and the complex fractions. Okay, so these are our two topics. Now let's start from DMAS rule. Mixed operation of the four fundamental operations means how will you solve any question which have all the operations. Just suppose when a problem means any question that involve all the operations, namely plus, minus, multiply, and division. Okay. If you have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division in a single question, then how will you solve it? Then there is an agreed formula denoted by DMAS, which mathematicians follow. Means if you have every operation in a single question, so how will you start? You will follow this rule, that is the DMAS rule. And according to DMAS rule, you will do division first, means D stands for division, M stands for multiplication, A stands for addition, and S stands for subtraction. So this is the order of the operations. Means you are not going to start from addition or subtraction. You are going to start first from division, then multiplication, then you will move on to addition, and then you will move on to the subtraction. Okay. So this is the way to solve any question that contains all the operations. So let's take some examples here. Here you have exercise number 3.5. And the question from exercise number 3.5 is that what you have to do, you have to simplify it. And what's your question here? 2 whole 3 upon 5 divided by 3 whole 7 upon 15 multiply by 1 whole 1 upon 2 divided by 1 whole 1 upon 5 multiply by 1 upon 5 minus 3 upon 16. As you can see here, you have mixed fractions, then you addition, division, multiplication, and subtraction. So how will you solve it? But in the first step, you will convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction, just like this. 5 multiplied by 2 is 10. 10 plus 3 will become 13 upon 5. Sign of division. Then 15 multiplied by 3 is 45. 45 plus 7 is 52 upon 15. Then multiply, then 2 into 1 is 2 plus 1, 3 upon 2 divided by 5 into 1 is 5 plus 1, 6 upon 5 multiplied by 1 upon 5 minus 3 upon 16. So this is the improper fractions of all of them. Now what you are going to solve first, for make our calculation easier, we are going to place brackets here, that we are going to solve these things first, these fractions first, because they contain division and multiplication sign, and this fraction contains sign of subtraction. So we are not going to touch this fraction. We are going to solve this fraction that contains all the fractions, all the multiplication and division fractions. So for division, what you are going to do, you will make the reciprocal of the fraction that is written next to the division. Okay. So what you will do, you will write the reciprocal of this one as well as this one. Okay. So let's write it down in the next step. This one, like 13 upon 5 will remain same. The sign of division will be converted into sign of multiplication, and then it will become 15 upon 52. Multiply by 3 upon 2 will remain same. Again, here you have sign of division that will convert into sign of multiplication, and then it will become 5 upon 6. Okay. And the same, it will remain same, 1 upon 5. And what you are going to do, it contains all the sign of multiplication. So according to DMAS rule, now we are going to solve multiplication. That's why we are going to make brackets around there, so that we can understand that which number we are going to reduced it or multiplied it. Now for this, what you will do, simply reduced it. How will you reduce it? Which number are reducing here? As you can see, this 5 and this 15. So 5 into 1 is 5 and 5 into 3 is 15. Okay, what is next? I think this 5. Okay, 5 into 1 is 5. 5 into 1 is 5. Okay, what is next? 3 and 6. Very good. 3 into 1 is 3 and 3 into 2 is 6. Now, if you look this 13 and 52, so that can also be divided like 13 into 1 is 13 and 13 into 4 is 52. Okay, I hope it is clear. Okay, Hania, it's okay. Now move on to the next one. Now what we are going to do, we are going to write this questions in the next step, just like this. Okay, so in the denominator, what you will left? 3. This is 1. 1 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1. And then 1 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. Now as you can see here, nothing can be reduced it here further. So we will simply multiply the numerators as well as the denominators. So 3 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1 will become 3, and 4 multiplied by 2 is 8, and 8 multiplied by 2 is 16. So it will become 3 upon 16, and then this is your minus 3 upon 16. Okay, now same values, okay, same fraction and the sign of subtraction here. So 3 minus 16 minus 3 minus upon 16, what it will become? It will become 0. So your answer will be here 0. Okay, so this is the way to solve this type of question in which you have all the mixed operation. You will do first, you will solve first at division, then multiplication, then addition, and then subtraction. Okay, now let's start from exercise number 3.6. Find the value of. Another 2 कैसे आया? 1 minute. 1 minute. This 2 bete, look at here, 13 into 1 is 13, 13 into 4, so this will 4, then this 2, okay, this 2, okay, and then this 2. 3 into 1 is 3 and 3 into 2 is 6. So this 2 is here. That's why we have 2 here, okay. I hope it is clear. Now let's start from exercise number 3.6, question number 1. Find the value of. What you have to do here, you have to find the value of this question. Means you have to tell what will be 3 over 4 of rupees 100. Means you have rupees 100 and 3 over 4 what it will be. 3/4 of rupees 100 what it will be. So of means what? Of means multiplication. Okay, so simply you will write 3 over 4, replace of with multiply, and then your 100. Okay, now what you are going to do, you are going to reduce it. Which number you are going to reduce it? Which number you are going to reduce it? You are going to reduce this 4 and this 100. Okay, now this 4 and this 100 can be reduced by what? You are going to divide this 4 and this 4. Now look at it is how? 4 into 1 is 4. 4 into 2 is 8. Okay, then 2 will be left here and then it will become 20. So 4 into 5 is 20. So here you have 1 and the numerator you have 3 and 25. So you will simply write 3 multiplied by 25. Now it means you are going to multiply this 3 is by 25. Okay, so 3 multiplied by 25, it will become rupees 75. So 3/4 of rupees 100 will be rupees 75. Okay, now move on to the next one. Exercise number 3.6 and question number 2 is what fraction of rupees 1 is paisa 55. Okay, now what you are going to do here, we know that. Now look at here, what you have to do, you have to convert this into fractional form. Here you have paisa 55 and you have to tell is what fraction of the paisa 55 is rupees 1. So as you can see here, there are two different units, paisa and rupees. Okay, paisa and rupees are two different units. So you will convert it into first the same units. So you will write, we know that 1 rupees is equals to 100 paisa. Okay, in rupees is equals to 100 paisa. So simply what you will do, you will divide this paisa 55 with paisa 100. Okay, so how will you divide it? You will divide it in this form, 55 divided by 100. Simple, you will divide it 55 by 100 and you will write 5 into 1 is 5, 5 into 1 is 5, and then 5 into 2 is 10, and then your 0. So what your answer will be? Your answer will be 11 upon 20. Okay, your answer will be 11 upon 20. This is your answer. Simply what you will do, you will divide this paisa 55 with paisa 100. As you know, here you have rupees 1, so you cannot divide 55 divided by 1. You have to divide it with the same unit. So simply you will write 55 divided by 100. Okay, now after reducing, what your answer will be? 11 upon 20. Now move on to the next one, exercise number 3.6 and question number 3. What fraction of 1 kg is? What fraction of 1 kg is? Here you have 1 kg, but question is 250 gram. Okay, means you have to tell the fractional form of 250 gram. Okay, so as you know, kg and gram are different units. So you will convert it into the same unit. So you will write, we know that 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams. Okay, 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams. So what you will write it here, simply you will divide this 250 by 1000. Okay, you will simply divide this 250 by 1000, just like this. Now how will you divide it? Simply you will write here, you will divide it like this, 5 into 5 is 25, and then your 0 will copy it as it is, and then 5 into 2 is 10, and then your both 0. So what your answer will be? 50 upon 200. Okay, now you are going to reduce it further with 5, like 5 into 1 is 5 and then 0, or you can say 5 multiplied by 10 is 50, and then you will reduce it another, 5 into 4 is 20, and then your 0. 10 upon 40. Now 10 upon 40 can also reduce with 5, so you will write 5 into 2 is 10, and 5 into 8 is 40. Okay, so what will be 2 upon 8. Now 2 upon 8 can be reduced with 2, so 2 into 1 is 2 and 2 into 4 is 8. So your answer will be 1 upon 4. Okay, you have to reduce it until and unless you will get the answer that cannot be reduced further. So 1 upon 4 is your answer. Okay, I hope it is clear. Simply what you will do, you will divide this 250 by 1000. Okay. Now move on to the next one, complex fractions. The next topic is complex fractions. So what are complex fractions here? A fraction whose numerator or denominator. Okay, if you have any fraction whose numerator or denominator or both, okay, or both are themselves fraction, is called a complex fraction. Okay, if you have any fraction whose numerator, denominator or both are themselves fraction, then it will be called a complex fraction. Okay, it will be called a complex fraction. Let's take an example here. If you can see here, 1 upon 2 divided by 3 upon 5. Okay, this is the number that going to be divided with this number. As you can see, this is your numerator, this is a numerator and it is in fractional form, and this is your denominator, it is again in fractional form. So if your numerators and denominator both are itself fraction, so you will call them complex fraction. As you can see here, here your numerator is not fraction, but your denominator is, that is 3 2 upon 3. So you will say this thing as well as again complex fraction, because your denominator is fraction here. Here as you can see, your numerator is fraction but your denominator is not, so again you will say it is a complex fraction. So what does it mean? If your numerator, your denominator or both of them are fraction, so you will say they are complex fraction. So in the next slide I'm going to show you how to solve this type of complex fraction. So look at here, what you have question here. Question number 5, simplify. Again from the same exercise, that is 3.6. Okay. So question number 5, what you have to do, you have to simplify it. As you can see here, 1 upon 2 minus 2.3 plus 1 upon 4. This is going to be divided with 1 upon 4 plus 2 upon 5 plus 3 upon 6. Okay. So as you can see, this is your what? Numerator, and this is your denominator. And as you can see here, your numerators are itself fractions and denominators are as well as in fractional form. So what is will be called? It will called complex fraction. So this type of complex fraction can be solved in this way. Means the simplified way. Here what you have to do, you have to simplify it. In the question, what is asking you to simplify it. So for simplification, you will write it down in the simplest way like this. First you will write what? You will write all your numerators. Okay, like 1 upon 2 minus 2 upon 3 plus 3 upon 4. Okay class, there is a little correction. This is 3 upon 4. Okay, please do not get confused. This is 1. I am going to correct it right now. Please give me 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute. I think something is going wrong here. Let's give me 1 minute. I hope you are all of you are waiting. Okay, now I'm going to share my screen. I think there is something wrong in it. 1 minute. I can you see the screen? Please tell me. Is the screen is visible to you? Student, please tell me. I cannot hear. Okay, then that's good. Now look at here. We are where we were. We were here. Okay, students, please stop chatting. Now look at here. What do you have here? These are your numerators. Okay, these are your numerators that are 1 upon 2 minus 2 upon 3 plus 3 upon 4. And then this is not 13 upon 4, 3 upon 4. Okay, and then what you have here? What you have here? Divided by this divide sign. Okay, this divide sign here you have. Then you will write 1 upon 4 plus 2 upon 5 plus 1 upon 6. These are your numerators, so you will make the brackets here. Okay, then these are your denominators, so you will make the brackets around your denominators as well. Okay, now what we are going to do here? What we are going to do here, simply, as you can see, these are the fractions like 1 upon 2 minus 2 upon 3 plus 3 upon 4. So what students did, they simply did a very you can say mistake, like they will do 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 1 is 2. No, as you can see here, there is a sign of subtraction and addition. So if you have a sign of subtraction and addition, so what you will do, you will simply write what? You will simply make your denominators common. Okay, you will simply make your denominators common. How will you make your denominators common here? As you know, 2, 3 and 4, the common denominator or common number between them is obviously 12. So simply you will write, we are going to multiply this 2 by 6. Okay, and then this 1 by 6 as well. Then 3 into 4 will be 12, and 2 into 4. Okay, numerator and denominator both will be multiplied with the same number. Then 4 into 3 will be 12, and 3 into 3 will become 9. Okay, now look at here. Here again you have sign of addition, so you are not going to reduce it. Instead you are going to make their denominators common. So the common denominator between them is obviously 60. So 4 into 15 will become 60, and we are going to multiply it with the numerator as well. Then 5 into 12 will become 60, and then this one, and 6 into 10 will become 60, and then this one. Okay, now in the next step we are going to simply multiply them just like this. 2 into 6 is 12, 6 into 1 is 6, 3 into 4 is 12, 2 into 4 is 8, 4 into 3 is 12, and 3 into 3 is 9. Okay, Then what you have, 4 into 15 is 60 and 1 into 15 is 15. Then 5 into 12 is 60 and 2 into 12 will become 24. 6 into 10 is 60 and 1 into 10 is 10. Okay. Now look at this one. What you have here? First of all, here you have the sign of subtraction and then you have addition here. Okay. Now, according to D mass rule, what we are going to do, we are going to do addition first. Okay. Inside the bracket, if you have two operations, so you will perform addition first. So what you will do, you will arrange it. Okay. Please keep it in your mind that you have to arrange it like this. You will write 6 plus 9 and then minus 8 at the last, and simply you will add them together. 15 plus 24 plus 10 will become 49 upon 60, and no more brackets here, but we are going to place brackets here. Okay. Now 6 plus 9 will become 15 and then your minus 8 and upon 12 it will remain same, that is divided by 49 upon 60. Now 15 minus 8, what it will become? It will become 7. 7 upon 12 divided by 49 upon 60. Now as you can see here, you have the sign of division. So you will write the reciprocal of 49 upon 60, that is 60 upon 49, by making the sign of division into sign of multiplication. Now simply you will reduce it. How? 12 into 1 is 12 and 12 into 5 is 60. And 7 into 1 is 7 and 7 into 7 is 49. So what your answer will be? 1 up multiplied by 7 upon 1 multiplied by 5 upon 1 multiplied by 7. Simply you will multiply it and you will get your answer 5 upon 7. So 5 upon 7 is your answer. Okay, so this is the way to solve any complex fraction. This is the end of the lecture, and class, please ready, and please make yourself ready to solve the next question, because a little difficult question for all of you. So first question is this one. What fraction of 1 kg is 65 grams? What fraction of 1 kg is 65 grams? So who is going to solve it? Who is going to solve this one? Pariza Asif, you should reply, and Iman Adnan. Pariza Asif, you should reply, and Iman Adnan. Simple question, okay? This is a simple question. Pariza and Iman Adnan, please reply to this question. No, Miram. Asha, Miram is giving the answer of the previous one. Okay. Iman, Adnan, and Pariza, I am waiting for your answer. What fraction of 1 kg is 65 grams? Which is very simple and very easy. And rest can other also reply. Where are you, students? Okay, now let's check it out here. What will be the answer? As you know that 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams. Okay, then what you will do, you will simply divide this 65 by 1000. Okay, so 5 into 1 is 5 and it one will be here, so 5 into 3 is 15, 5 into 2 is 10, and 0 0, so your answer will be 13 upon 200. Okay, this is your answer. I hope it is clear. Now move on to the next question. What fraction of rupee 1 is paisa 50? And this is my question for Varda and Shahir Junaid. Varda and Shahir Junaid, please reply. Varda and Shahir Junaid, please reply. Now I'm going to show you how to solve it. 1 rupee is 50 paisa. So you know that 1 rupee is equals to 100 paisa. Okay. So you will simply divide this 50 with 100. So you will write 50 upon 100. And what your answer will be? 50 into 1 is 50. Sorry, 1 minute. I have write a lot of zero. 1 minute. 1 rupees is equals to 100 paisa. Okay, so you will simply divide this 50 up by 100, and 50 into 1 is 50, 50 into 2 is 100, so your answer will be 1 upon 2. This is your simple answer, right? I hope it is clear. Okay, 1 upon 2 is your answer. Okay, Miram. Now move on to the next one. This one. Now solve this one. Solve this one. And this is my question for Umama Abdul Rahman and Sameen. No, not Sameen. Umama Abdul Rahman and Hamza Anjum. Hamza Anjum and Umama Abdul Rahman. Hamza Anjum and Umama Abdul Rahman, please reply. Okay, now I'm going to solve it here. What you have here, 4 upon 9, okay, divided by, this sign of division will be converted into sign of multiplication. Okay, now then what you will write here, 1 minute, I'm going to check the answers. Very good, Abdullah Irfan and Umar bin Salman. Very good, Bete. So you will simply write 4 upon 9 multiply by 8 upon 5. Okay, then sign of will be changed with multiplication and 4 upon 15. As you can see, nothing can be reduced here, so you will simply multiply this number, so it will become 128 upon 675. So this is your answer. Okay, now solve this one. Now this is your last question. Kindly try to solve it faster as time is running out. Kindly try to solve it faster. Okay, Varda. No, Varda. Okay, I'm going to give you some hints for this one. No, Alina. No, Bete. Now look at here. Okay, now let's look at here. What you have here, 3. First, you will convert it into improper fraction. This 3 will remain same. 3 into 1 is 3 plus 2 is will become 5 upon 3. Then multiplication. Then 3 into 3 is 9 and it will become 10 upon 3 and then upon 6. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now you will write it down in the simplified form. Just like this, simply you will write in the bracket 3 divided by, okay, this is your sign of division, divided by 5 upon 3. Okay, that is this one, 5 upon 3. And bracket close, then sign of multiplication. Then you will write inside the bracket the next number, that is 10 upon 3 divided by 6. Okay, now this is a sign of division. Now simply convert it into multiplication, means write the reciprocal of it. So you will write 3 multiply by 3 upon 5 bracket close, then multiply by 10 upon 3 multiply by 1 upon 6. Okay, now as you can see, nothing can be reduced here, so simply you will multiply it. 3 into 3 is 9, and then you will write here 5. Okay, then multiply this sign of multiplication. Now as you can see here, this 10 and 6 can be reduced by 2, So you will write 2 into 5 is 10 and 2 into 3 is 6. So what will be left here? 5 and 1. So 5 multiplied by 1 is 5. Okay. Then divided by 3 this is 3. Okay. This is your 3. So 3 multiplied by 3, it will become 9. Okay. Now as you can see, this can be reduced like 5 into 1 is 5. 5 into 1 is 5. 9 into 1 is 9 and 9 into 1 is 9. So what your answer will be? Your answer will be 1. Okay. So this is the way to solve it. Clear? Is it clear? Please tell me, is it clear? Very good, Abdullah Irfan. Very good, Abdullah Irfan. So Hima, your answer is right. So that's the end of the lecture. So if you want to ask any question, if you have any questions, please write it down in the chat box. And one thing that I'm going to tell you is that there is no assignment today. Okay. I'm not going to post any assignment today. Okay. Is it clear? Okay. Now then I would like to say thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your attention.